And now, an actor and writer who was first discovered in a London pub by Vic Reeves and Bob Mortimer. You'd think that's the end of him. But no, he went on to great acclaim with these characters in The Fast Show. And now he's back, a new series called Grass. One of my favourite faces on television, Simon Day. Good to see you again. I'll always associate you with Tommy Cockles because he'll always be my favourite character.
Thanks very much.
But Billy Bleach is the new one. Well, relatively new. Is he going to go on to greater things?
He was in The Fast Show. I actually did him before The Fast Show. I used to do him live. With Tommy, I'd do a stand-up show and I'd do half an hour each. So when I came to write something a little bit longer, which is this new thing, Grass, which is a comedy drama, I thought he already had a life, you know, because I'd done him in stand-up. He had a family and friends and jobs he'd done. He had a sort of a life, as it were.
Yeah. Oh, Billy Bleach.
Billy Bleach. Yeah, he's sort of a classic loser, really.
He knows everything, though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he knows a very small amount about a lot of things.
Yeah.
If you actually press him on that,
it's just like Danny Baker.
Oh, yeah, Danny Baker.
He's Danny Baker.
Is he based on Danny Baker?
He comes from the same area. I mean, it's based on people I know from that area. And in fact, today we were talking on Danny's show.
Yeah. Has he got a show?
Yeah. On the radio.
I flick and listen to both, of course.
It's very hard to understand him, but... and he started saying, oh, that name Billy Bleach. He said, I've never heard anyone called that. I said, yeah, it's based on someone who used to live in the flats near where I lived. And he said, I've heard of Ronnie Eagles. And various other names. But yeah, it was based on a guy who would sit outside his flat. That was his real name. He didn't look like him, but that was the name I nicked. And he'd never wear a shirt. He'd sit outside his council flat like that. And one day I was walking home from the pub. It was summer evening, and he was in front of me, and he was walking in front of me like that. He was only a short, very musty bloke, and he suddenly jumped up, span round, and landed facing me and went, "Just checking, kid." And he carried on. Great, yeah.
I think we have a little clip of Billy Bleach at his best.
OK.
Now, Grass, of course.
I love those.
This new series, as I said, I came in and watched it on Saturday night. I really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Why did you suddenly decide that's it, I'm going to branch out on my own, do Billy?
Well, I planned to do something for ages. When the Fast Show ended, you know, the BBC said to Paul and Charlie, what do you want to do? All us lot were left sort of floundering around. But I put the idea in a long time ago, 4 years ago, and the guy was in with another guy who had it for a year, and he looked at it, and then he left, and then he got past to someone else. It takes a long time, these things. But and eventually it got made.
Now you're becoming one of our best-known faces. I mean, you're on the ads for the weather and everything.
Power Gen, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, surprisingly. I did Richard and Judy. Sorry, I shouldn't mention them. Like...
No, bless them.
No, lovely.
Oh,
and he went,
like
I've got to ask you a question. Are you the chap hugging the poles in the adverts? I said, yeah, I am. He said, oh.
That was a frankly good impression of him.
Yeah, but the thing is that you have one of those faces, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yes, you wouldn't forget it.
No, you make me laugh.
Oh, thank you.
You've got a face that makes people laugh, don't you think? Maybe it's not that it's not attractive to women or anything, but I mean,
very attractive face.
Thank you. It's a comedy face, though.
I'm sorry I said anything.
No, you're absolutely fine.
But you make me laugh just by walking on the stage or just by being there.
And also being a part of the Fast Show. I mean, that was a phenomenon. I mean, a lot of people said that was the new Monty Python. I mean, is that quite a difficult thing to stand up?
Paul says never to read reviews because you believe, but they say.
If you believe the good, you believe the bad.
Yeah, and if the good stuff doesn't mean anything, the bad stuff still hurts. Someone said that in the 60s.
You always remember. I think it was Sir John Gielgud. You always remember the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you put on top, they had good. The Fast Show, everybody loved it.
Yeah, no, it was like really, really popular show, and it's one of those shows that's gone into sort of people's memory banks, you know, and they see you and they go, that show, you know, and they remember it as part of their life, which is very rare. It's lovely to be part of it, but you've got to move on. That's the sad, you know, it'd be nice to sort of pack it up after that.
When you say you've got to move on, does that mean that you won't do stand-up?
No, I still am doing stand-up. I've actually made sure I still do, because other people I know who started out as stand-ups, became successful, did acting, you think, I don't want to do stand-up anymore, late nights and on the road and blah, 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 and suddenly you find yourself in a drama sort of 10 years down the line. It's like, well, actually, I didn't want to do this. I want to be a comic. So I think it's important, because when you're a comic, you can always say what you feel, and it's your own stuff, and you always write your own stuff, and you're going to get a sense of who you still are.
Yeah. Do you ever get, you know, you say, look, I'd like my career to step up another rung. I'm a celebrity. get me out of this jungle, you know.
You've done a couple of other celebrities,
I
haven't
did
you?
too.
Well, no,
I
that was
did-
celebrity driving school, isn't it?
No, I did Celebrity Stars in Their Eyes.
Oh!
Do you not know this?
No,
It's the most surreal thing you'll ever see in your life. Because my agents have got Frank Skinner. Frank Skinner had done it, and then Harry Hill did Morrissey. Frank Skinner did, and they said, "Do you want to do it?" And I said, "No way, I could not do that." I mean, and they said, "Well, it's so much, you know, money," and I went, "Oh, all right, I'll do it." Because you work at the BBC, it's like it's one night's work. So, and I said, "Well, can I take the Mickey? You know, can I do Eddie Grant? You know, can I black up Eddie Grant?" No, you can't take the Mickey. It's got to be quite serious, you know. So I said, "I'll do Boy George," you know. I used to do Boy George as a laugh at the end of Tommy Couples. And it's just terrifying. You go up there and you practice to this piano and all that, and you go to the show. You have a meal with Matthew Kelly.
Do you have to be nice to Matthew?
Yeah, in the top suite. And he's like 5 inches taller than me. That's the most unnerving part. Is you come out and then they go, and you come out in the smoke, and you can't see anything, you smoke. And you think, what have I done? And you come out and they're all there, all the old ladies. And then you sing, and then this giant comes up to you afterwards and goes, "Well, what do you think of that?" It's just like, I've never felt that in my life. He is massive.
Oh, Simon Day, will you stay with us for the whole show?
Please.
No.
All right, bye. Off you go.